everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoteric and our continuing series, the Unported playlist, where we take a look at some of my favorite unported arcade games of all time. And I've either already shown you Zero Gunner, I'll be showing it to you soon, but there's another unported Psiyko shmup game on the Sega Model 2, and that is Pilot Kids. And it is 100% completely different than Zero Gunner, but in its own right, it's a super fun game. Now, I don't want to say this is a shmup designed specifically for children, but it's a little bit easier than your general shmup, but it can get quite hard, and it is a really fun game to check out. Before we get too far involved, do me a huge favor. Down below, hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell definitely helps us out. And if you feel so inclined and want to support the channel, we got a Patreon link down there as well. This came out in 1998, which is a relatively late release for the Model 2, but this game looks absolutely outstanding. I love the graphics, and basically this is a cute 'em up. If you ever played the Proteus series, Tobey Polystars, or any of those cute shmups, they're still the same genre, but they just put all sorts of cute imagery into the games, and obviously that's what we're getting here. We've got these two stuffed dogs, a full-size dog and a puppy in the background, and we're shooting kids' toys, pigs, dice, model airplanes. It's just a lot of fun to look at, but it is still just a shmup, and it is a really good one at that, because Psiyko was always great at making different shmup games, and Pilot Kids is no different, even if it is a cute 'em up versus a shoot 'em up. I've always loved that expression, cute 'em up, because it perfectly describes what you're playing. But mechanically, like any other shmup, this game is very simple until you get a little bit deeper into the chaining combos or things such as that, because you will see at the top of the screen we have 6 different stars. And those stars can be used either for power attacks or to do a homing missile that'll hit more than one enemy at once. And you're definitely going to want to utilize that specific mechanic, because it's going to make boss battles a lot easier. You'll see we shot all 6 stars there, and then we got them onto 2 different points on the barrel and on the helmet, and that allowed that rocket to home in exactly where we wanted it to go. And now in the second stage, we're going to keep utilizing those stars so that we're able to take big chunks of the health bar down. You'll see there we took maybe 15% off with one strike, and that's what you really need to be doing in this game. Can you beat the boss just with your projectiles? 100% absolutely, but using that missile combo attack is going to be a lot easier. And basically the entire game takes place in a child's home, and there is a little bit of a story of an alien invading as well. But first, we went through the playroom, now we're into his sister's room, Emma, and everything changes. I love how there's such depth in the scene. You can definitely see that that bed recedes into the background and the game is full 3D. This has such a unique look that I truly love about it. The depth, the sense of scale, the characters, the animations, everything feels almost like a Toy Story movie, except it's a video game come to life as a shmup. And you'll see there with that triple chain combo, we can send a missile all the way around the screen and really make it a lot easier on ourselves. It's a super simple mechanic to understand. Hit things with stars, but where you want to put those stars, how many you want to use, and how you want to tie them into different enemies is where it really changes. Because you'll see there we were able to send that missile through both the teddy bear and the snowman at the same time, and that allows us to knock that much energy off of both enemies versus taking that energy off just one, because the missile does the same damage no matter how many things you hit. But then moving on into the bathroom, it's completely different again. We have divers, we have sharks, we have all sorts of weird different things going on, and things are appearing in the background. There's that little cove there with the plant. I just can't say enough good things about the sense of scale of this game. Even if it is, a 2D horizontal shmup, all of the 3D elements, the polygonal models, the depth in the scenes really make everything super interesting, which can sometimes be distracting because I really want to look at the background and see what's going on. But you'll see here, as I do chain those attacks together and things blow up, you're going to get those little P icons, and those are just going to increase your score. So there is a lot of score attack mechanic to this game, and I took my first death very stupidly by going directly into that life buoy. It's not the hardest shmup ever, but if you're not into the genre, if you haven't played a ton of shmups, it's one that I definitely recommend you check out because it's a really good starting place. As you'll see here, we can just shoot the projectiles and they go away. Later in the game, you're going to start seeing blue bullets coming from your enemies, and those cannot be destroyed where the red ones can. So it's going to be a little bit harder towards the end of the game, and I will upload a long play of this as well so you can see the whole thing, because it only takes about 15 minutes to play. But the game just gets progressively harder, but it's not going to beat you up at the start. But I absolutely love the music and sound effects as well, so go ahead and listen to a bit of Dad's Room here, and I'll be back in about a minute to tell you more about why, even if it's a cute 'em up, you should play it. But enjoy! The music's exactly what you would think it would be for a kids themed game, and I absolutely love it. It's bright and cheery, and I also love the enemy designs. You have this erector set Lego looking guy there, and it just makes perfect sense as far as what children would imagine or what would be in a kid's house. But you get to move outside too to the garden as well, and now we're going to be fighting some more natural elements such as bees. And this type of game, I never hear anyone mention Pilot Kids, which is a really big bummer. I really love this game. It's strange, it's unique, and it is just a lot of fun. And you will see now that we have those blue bullets in as well, those cannot be shot away, so the game does get harder. And if you up the difficulty, this game can be moderately hard, but if you're looking for your first shmup to try to 1-credit continue, I think Pilot Kids would be a really good option for you, because it's definitely something that you could learn and master pretty quickly. And I love that we even have the children's dog chasing after us. I don't think he's trying to kill us, but he definitely will. Probably didn't mean it. He's probably a good boy, I'm sure. But yeah, that's Pilot Kids. It's another shmup from Psiyko, and it came out pretty late in 1998, so it's one of the later releases for the Model 2. Sega must have had some additional hardware hanging around and wanted to do something with it. But you could do a lot worse when it comes to shmups. This game's colorful, it's unique. I mean, I made it all the way to stage 5 without using a single credit, so I was getting close to getting to 1cc this, and I haven't played it in probably a year or so, so it's something you can pick up, enjoy, check out, and get good at pretty quickly. It might take you maybe 10-15 tries to get that 1-credit continue, but it is something that is achievable compared to other shmups where I could spend years playing them and I know I wouldn't be able to do it no matter how hard I tried. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Have you ever played Pilot Kids? Have you ever heard of it before? I'm always interested to hear what you guys think. But I will be back next Sunday with another episode of the Unported playlist, and I will have videos throughout the week as well. But as we fight this little potted plant here, like I said, this is just super fun. Don't let the colorful childlike nature confuse you. It's a really competent shmup from Psiyko and one that you should definitely play. Sure, that'll see you guys next time. The plan is dead. Bye-bye.